Hey guys, so this chair is my new domain. I have an upstairs domain and I have a downstairs domain. Upstairs is this chair, downstairs is the couch. Literally those are the two places you can find me. So today we are doing a little video. I honestly don't know what we're doing today. I have some errands I need to run. I have a little checklist on my phone that I need to get through, so we're just gonna see where this video takes us. Sorry, that's my phone. And we'll go from there. We might go to Target, we might pick up some Christmas decorations, right? I have Kennedy sitting down here with me. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know that I had my baby and I am planning on doing a labor and delivery video. I mean, more like a story, because I didn't film the process because I was in so much pain. I wasn't really thinking about any of that. Anyway, so we might do Target for some Christmas decorations. We might do some cleaning. There will definitely be some baby video in this. And then I'm going to attempt to get ready because this is the look that I've been rocking since October 27th. And I'm ready to get dressed and maybe brush my teeth. So let's go. Are you gonna let me take a shower? Huh? Are you gonna let me take a shower? I love you. I love you. Well, showers are now a luxury. And even though it was only 2 minutes, I feel a lot cleaner. So at least I got one. And I brushed my teeth. Today is a win. If all else fails today, at least I brushed my teeth. My face is looking a little scary, so I'm going to attempt to put on maybe some eyebrows, maybe a little bit of concealer. If you'll let me. If you'll let me. And then I might clean up this vanity because it's bad. This area has been neglected for about 2 weeks. Well, 2.5 weeks. So I'm going to show you real quick what it looks like. And that is just real life with a newborn. And you can see in the background that the rest of the room isn't much better. So we're going to attempt to fix that today. If it happens, fantastic. If it doesn't happen, it's okay. Because like I said, at least I brushed my teeth. Okay, so I have little Kennedy sitting down here, or laying down here. I'm going to attempt to do a little bit of makeup. This is probably the most unflattering angle I have ever shown myself in. But you know, when you're 2.5 weeks postpartum, I guess every angle is unflattering. So I am using the Glam Glow Bright Eyes. It looks like this, and it's actually supposed to be pretty illuminating. I don't know, my under eyes look super dark right now, and I have never in my life had a problem with under eye circles. But, you know, when you're getting like 5 hours of sleep a night which I'm lucky actually for getting 5 hours of sleep a night, I think. But that's besides the point. So when you're getting little sleep than what you're used to, I guess it's inevitable that your under eye circles will show up. Okay, we're gonna see how this goes one-handed. Okay, so I moisturized with this. This stuff is so good, you guys. Like, if you haven't tried it yet, even if you have oily skin, I would definitely give it a chance. It's so good. And I have gone back to my tried and true Fenty foundation. I know so many people don't like this, but it really works well for me. It never looks like too dry on my skin, and it lasts a really long time without looking cakey. And so I am going to put a little bit of that on my face. That'll do. And I'm going to use a beauty blender for that too. I haven't really been using primer lately, which is crazy because I used to be like a primer fanatic. Like, could not do my makeup without a primer. And now I'm kind of like, does it really even do anything? I feel like as long as I have a good foundation, I shouldn't really need a primer. But who knows? I might go back to using a primer and be like, why was I skipping this step? What was I doing? What was I doing? I really didn't go crazy for the Sephora sale either. I just bought some things that I needed, really. That's the first time that I've like seriously controlled myself during the sale, maybe ever. So I was pretty proud of myself. Plus, I had a little bit of a distraction this year, a little bit of a distraction. Kennedy was born on October 27th, so I think the sale started on like November 1st. So it started like right after she was born, and obviously I was a bit preoccupied, I wasn't really caring about makeup. Although, online shopping in the middle of the night is definitely something that I have been partaking in. We've been shopping in the middle of the night. I am using a little bit of this Benefit Buoying concealer. And I'm kind of in between colors, so I have shade 3 and shade 5 here. I just use like a tiny bit of both and call it a day. I feel like sometimes this one actually looks better when you blend it out with a brush than a beauty blender, but the beauty blender's right here and I have a ticking time bomb in my hand right now, so I don't know how much time she's going to allot me to do my makeup today. I bought that Benefit concealer during the sale too, and I actually really like it. I feel like it's just as good of coverage as like Tarte Shape Tape, but not quite as drying. So I've been enjoying that. And I also bought this during the sale, and I also bought this during the sale. So I needed a new eye cream, I needed a new concealer because my Too Faced one was all out, and I was completely out of this. So actually I bought that a couple days before the sale started from the Tatcha website, and because they were having like a 20% off thing, and so I was like, well, whatever, I need it now, so I'm gonna order it from them. And they send it with 3 samples, which is nice because I actually got the samples that I ordered, unlike Sephora where you pick 3 samples, or 2 samples now, and you don't even get what you ordered. And then it comes with like a handwritten note, which I was shocked. It says, "Dear Katie, wishing you all the glow. Always Tatcha." Like, that was just a really nice touch. So way more personable than if you order it from Sephora. I am going to use a little bit of this Urban Decay Velvetizer translucent powder just to kind of set my under eye area. And I'm pretty sure I forgot to take some of that concealer over this lid, so I'm gonna have one red lid. I really don't go crazy with the baking because I feel like that's what makes it look cakey under there. And I don't let it sit there for a long time at all either. Like, I'm ready to get rid of this. But what I will do, I ordered this during the sale too. I'm literally going over everything that I ordered in the sale. This is the Hourglass diffuse light. It's like the whitish yellowish tone one. I've used this for years on my under eye, and I do feel like it just brightens it up a little bit. Sometimes I'll just go in with this to set my under eyes. Sometimes I go in with a translucent powder and this, but I do feel like it just like brightens it up a little bit. Okay, so I ordered that. I also ordered this Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve Dream Face Cream. I needed a new like nighttime moisturizer or face cream, so I got that, and I actually really like it. I also refilled this, which is the foundation that I'm wearing right now. And that actually might be it. Like, I seriously did not go crazy during the sale at all. I don't know. I haven't really been into makeup much lately. Mostly because I have my hands full with her right now. So like, I just don't have the time that I used to like do like a full glam face every day. But also I just feel like I can't keep up. And not only do I feel like I can't keep up, I don't really want to keep up. I mean, I have other things that I would like to spend my money on other than makeup. And I feel like with the way that I'm using the Hourglass powder right now, I feel like with the way that makeup is released nowadays, it would be like that would be all I would spend my money on, would be just makeup. You know, because I also have bills to pay. Like, I don't have an unlimited amount of money that I could just spend on whatever I want. Like, I do have financial responsibilities. So I just feel like in order to keep up nowadays, like, I would legit have to spend all my fun money on makeup, and I'm just not interested in doing that. Like, especially now, like, you guys know, like, I've always liked spending money on like clothing and things like that. Now I have a baby, so I like spending money on her. Clothes for her, you know, toys for her, that sort of thing. So I don't know, like, I can't keep up and I don't want to keep up. But how do you guys feel about makeup right now? Like, I don't know, I just can't do it. I am using the Marc Jacobs, I don't remember what this is called, Omega Bronze Tantastic. And actually this brush is so good. I kind of splurged and bought a Sonia G brush. This is the Sculpt 2. These are really, really nice. So if you are in the market for a new brush or a new set of brushes, or you feel like your makeup game like isn't on point because your brushes are like old and dingy, then I would highly recommend investing in some of these brushes. I have this one, and then I also have a couple eyeshadow brushes. Let me see if I can find them. They're dirty right now because I have been using them. This is the Worker Pro, and this one kind of reminds me of a MAC 217. And then I also purchased this one. This is the Blender Pro, and this one is kind of like a great like all over the lid eyeshadow brush, or a like transition shade eyeshadow brush, like the brush that you would use to go in with a transition shade first on your lid. It's they're really, really, really nice brushes. And so this lighting is like not doing any justice whatsoever for my makeup or these brushes, but this seriously blends out bronzer like a dream. So I would highly recommend. Like, I was very skeptical, but I just was fed up one day with my brushes because I felt like they weren't doing a very good job, or I guess I wasn't doing a very good job of my makeup with those brushes. And I just feel like ever since getting this brush, like, I don't know, I just feel like my makeup really like comes together. I will show you what my makeup looks like in better lighting once I'm done. I got a baby in one arm and not great lighting off to the side, so work with me for a minute. I've been going in with a little bit of MAC Studio Fix powder with this same brush and just kind of like carving out that contour. I guess it's more like a bronzer, you know, because I don't really use like an ashy shade or anything like that. But okay, so now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of blush. What should we use? We're using what is already on the table because it's such a mess. We are using, what are we using, Kennedy? We're using Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury. This one is super glowy, so I don't love like highlighter all over my cheeks, so I just do like the part that's around, and I don't dip it in the circle too much because the middle part is what's really shimmery in this blush. But I do think that this is a super flattering color, so if you've been thinking about that one, then I would recommend it. Should we do highlight? I've been wearing such minimal makeup lately that I just, this is like the step that I will always skip if I'm in a hurry. But this is the Cookie by Benefit Cookie highlighter. And I will say that this highlighter is really nice, but there is like a top layer of like shimmery, glittery looking stuff on the top. So once you like penetrate through that first layer, it's really pretty and like blends out really nice. And after I put the eyebrow pencil in my eyebrows, I've been really liking this Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Gel. I get the color MJ. And I just kind of like brush it through my brows. I feel like this gives my actual brow hairs color instead of just like coloring in the skin behind my eyebrows, if that makes sense. If you're a blonde, you probably know what I'm talking about, because if you have, well, I should say if you have blonde eyebrows, because sometimes when you're doing your eyebrows with a brow pencil, it just kind of like looks like you're coloring the skin behind your brows, and then when you go out in the sunlight you can see like the blonde hairs in your brows, but this kind of actually like tints the hairs, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of mascara on my lower lash line. I've still been using this Milk Makeup Kush mascara. She is like passed out in my arms down here. I got my lashes done like right before she got here, because on Sunday we are doing family photos for like holiday cards this year, and I wanted to have lashes done, but it'll probably be the last time I do them because I'm just gonna let them like fall out, because I don't want to really spend the time going to go get that done right now. But I will miss them terribly. Okay, and then for lips, I'm gonna miss them. For lips, I am going to use, I'm gonna use Charlotte Tilbury. This is just the first one I grabbed. What is this? Iconic Nude. And then on my lips, I used this Jeffree Star Mannequin Liquid Lipstick. So as far as my hair goes, I'm letting it go. Just using a little bit of dry shampoo. This is a great dry shampoo. It's the Moroccan Oil dry shampoo for light tones. It has like a purple tint to it, which sounds a little strange, but I swear that it like tones your hair a little bit. So if you're blonde, you might want to check it out. I actually should have gotten another bottle of that during the sale, but I kind of told myself during the sale, like, unless you're actually out of it, don't buy it. Like 20% off isn't even that big of a discount to like purchase things ahead of time when you really don't need them. You know what I mean? So filming got cut short. for a very good reason. She woke up and was hungry and wanted some cuddles and a diaper change, so now she's back to sleep. It's the life of a newborn. So I was saying right before I finished getting ready was that I have my tape and extensions right now because we're doing family photos and I just wanted some extra hair. So I'll have these in for just a little bit and then probably take them out and rock the au natural look because they're actually not too bad, like maintenance wise. They're actually not too bad maintenance wise. It's just like the blow dry time, but when I do have them in, I only have to wash my hair like once a week, so it's kind of nice. I'll show you what my makeup looks like with better lighting. So now, ooh, that might be a little too much. Let's go right here. There, that's a little bit better. So here's my makeup in better lighting. So you can see that that brush like really places the bronzer in a nice location. It makes it really easy. So highly recommend getting that brush. I will link it in the description box for you. I think I'm gonna put off cleaning my vanity for right now, just simply because it's kind of difficult to do that when she's here, and I'd rather spend some time with her than focus on cleaning a vanity right now. So what we are gonna do is head downstairs and get ready to go run some errands. I need to go to Target. I need a new like bottle brush cleaner. I want one for upstairs and downstairs so that in the middle of the night I don't have to go downstairs to clean the pump parts, which sounds like super like not a big deal and kind of lazy, but when it's 3 a.m. and you've been up since 1 a.m. any little bit helps. So I'm gonna do that, and then I need some Dawn dish soap to wash them with. And what else do we need to get? I have a couple more things on my list, maybe some Christmas decorations. So we are going to head to Target and Starbucks. We're gonna drop off a Starbucks for Ricky because it's happy hour, and so it's like buy one get one free of the like holiday drinks. So let's go. Full disclosure here, this is the first time that I have ever left the house with her by myself, so this is taking quite a long time, and I think we're finally ready to go. She's buckled up into her car seat, and I think I've packed everything under the sun. So we are ready. Oh my gosh. So I stopped by Kohl's because now you can make returns, Amazon returns at Kohl's, and you just like drop all your stuff off and then you scan this QR code. It's pretty simple instead of actually having to go to USPS or UPS or anything like that. So our first stop of the day was going to Kohl's. I wish somebody was here filming me trying to get Kennedy out of the car, the stroller out of the trunk, the car seat out of the little holder thing and onto the stroller. Like, it was, I'm sure, comical. If anybody was in the parking lot watching me, they probably had a good old time, because honestly, I was breaking a sweat. I'm probably still sweating, to be honest. Whew, but we succeeded. Actually, I didn't even get the car seat to like fully go onto the stroller. I had to just use her bassinet, but whatever. We made it. We made it into Kohl's. We dropped off our Amazon stuff, and now we are back in the car. And she didn't even wake up that entire time. So this is like new mom life. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm learning. And I will break a sweat along the way. So now we are going to Starbucks for their happy hour, and we're gonna drop off a coffee at Ricky for work, because he just went back to work yesterday. So if you're wondering why I have no help, it's because he's already back at work. So let's go get a Starbucks because I've earned it at this point. Hi.
It's $12.65.
Did she get the happy hour?
I just need staggered.
Oh, okay.
Any more time? Yeah. I brought it down to $7.70.
Okay.
Here's your cookie.
Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Thanks. You too. So I got my Starbucks and I got one for Ricky. He likes the like pepperminty blended drinks, so he'll be happy. Here we are, the mothership. We are taking a little break from shopping for a little snack. It's only fair that I had my Starbucks and now she has her snack. But another funny story, so I get the stroller out of the car at the Bye Bye Baby parking lot and I'm like, okay. Uh-oh. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try these adapters again to just put the car seat in the stroller. And then the adapters got stuck in the car seat and I couldn't get them out. So I spent a good 15 minutes in the car with Kennedy looking up YouTube videos of how to get the adapters out of the car seat. I am just a hot mess express today, but that's to be expected on your first outing with child, I would imagine. So, I mean, it can only go up from here, right? You live and you learn. And now I think I figured out what I was doing wrong with the car seat adapters, so when we go to Target, we'll try again. I will show you guys what I got from Bye Bye Baby when I get home or when she's done eating. We will see. And our last stop. Okay. Well, 2 of these. 1 for upstairs, 1 for downstairs. success. Kennedy did so good. She was getting a little fussy towards the end, but you know, just talking to her when she was waking up was helping a little bit. So we got out of there, and I look very red. It's the Target sign, I think. Anyways, I will show you everything that I got today when I get home. I want to get home so she can eat, so I can wake her up and she can eat. And I will show you everything that I got. So. Hi, hello. So I just got back from Target, and I wanted to share a couple things with you. I'll share everything that I got at Target and Bye Bye Baby, which it's nothing crazy or super interesting, but nonetheless. Okay. Target had some really nice Christmas decor, and I didn't go crazy because, well, for one, I had Kennedy with me. I didn't want to be in there all night. But really, I still really love all the Christmas decor that I have collected over the years, especially last year. But I've always just done like silvers and golds, and this year I wanted to incorporate more red. Mostly because I want to incorporate more Santa stuff now that Kennedy is here, but I wanted to add a little bit of red into the tree. So I just picked these up because I already have the silver and the gold. So basically the colors that I'm going to be using are silver, gold, and red. And so I thought that this would be like a nice accent color with the silver and gold. We don't have, we have a lot of like these types of ornaments for our tree. And I plan on doing a lot more like random ornaments. When I was a kid, every time we went on vacation or went out of town, we would get a Christmas ornament from that place. And so it was so nice every year when you're decorating the Christmas tree to kind of have like reminisce on those memories. And so I want to start doing that, especially now that Kennedy is here. So yes, I saw some really cute ornaments at Target that I might pick up, like the Diet Coke one, the wine one, you know, those sorts of things. Definitely a baby's first Christmas one. But I want to start collecting ornaments from places that we travel to. Not that we're doing like heaps of traveling, but just more like memorable Christmas ornaments. So that way at the end of the year you can kind of recap all of those things that you did. Anyways, that's beside the point. So I did get these. It was like $15 for all of those, so not too bad. Also at Target, I got this because I am obsessed with tomato basil soup, specifically the one at Panera. Trader Joe's has a really good one that comes in a container like this as well, but this one I've tried from Target before and it's really good. This is the red pepper and tomato soup. I really need to get on the losing the baby weight bandwagon, and the best way that I know how to do that is just by doing low carb, and this is not low carb, but this is better than eating Chick-fil-A every day. So I did get this. This is kind of like a tough time of the year to start dieting with like Thanksgiving and the holidays coming, but I'm going to do my best. I have to start. So speaking of that, I got these. I used these a lot when I was on keto because it's like bread without all the carbs. So things that I make with these, like flatbread pizzas, sandwiches, like wraps, things like that. You could even do like crepes with this. Crepes, whatever. But these are really nice because there's only 5 grams of net carbs, which is super doable if you're doing low carb. I'm not going to do super low carb right at first just because I am breastfeeding and I don't want to like completely deplete my milk supply. I'm going to like play around with the carbohydrates a little bit first and then see how that goes. And then if it doesn't affect it too much, I'll lower the carbs, but that's more important to me right now than losing the baby weight. So these are awesome. I've purchased these over and over and over again. And then I needed a new loofah, so there's that. And then the other thing that I got at Target was just Dawn dish soap. So this is the one that our pediatrician at our first checkup, just like a couple days after Kennedy was born, recommended for cleaning the bottles and stuff like that. And then I also have like a sterilizer that I use as well to sterilize bottles and pump parts, but I needed one for upstairs and one for downstairs because like I said earlier, I'm so tired of like going downstairs in the middle of the night, multiple times a night to clean the pump parts. So I'm gonna store one of these upstairs and one of these downstairs. So there's that. Also, no one told me that nipple cream stains all your clothes. So I had a new shirt by Daydreamer, which if you guys don't know Daydreamer, it's like a really amazing t-shirt brand. They sell it at Nordstrom. They have their own website. They sell them at Free People. They're really nice t-shirts, and I got one from Nordstrom and I wore it like right after Kennedy was here, and my boobs were not in good shape after starting nursing. And the shirt's like completely ruined. So it just looks like an oil stain like right here on the shirt. I read online that some people said try Dawn dish soap, but I had some here. We like just ran out today and it's not doing anything. So I'm really bummed about that, but there's that. And then let me put this stuff down here. And then when I went to Bye Bye Baby, I told you guys I was picking up a couple things. One of them is this Mommy's Bliss gas relief. We do use the grape water, and I've been using that like 2 nights in a row because I've noticed that at her 3 a.m. feed, she always gets up at around like 2:45, 3:30. She will eat, and then I can tell her stomach's upset just because of the way she's like squirming, and she gets really upset and she's not hungry and her diaper doesn't need to be changed. And the grape water, like when I've given it to her, it's taken care of it like almost like that. And the grape water is essentially for like hiccups, gas, colic, all that kind of stuff. But this was specifically for gas relief, so I wanted to try this. I don't know about the grape water, but this says that it's gentle enough to use every day. So I'm gonna try this tonight if she has those problems, and then next time we go, I'm gonna ask the pediatrician what he recommends. When I first brought her home, she didn't have any like colic or gas issues at all, and it seems like in the last few days she's been having issues, and I don't know what it is because like my diet hasn't changed at all. I haven't been eating anything with like onions or garlic or spices or anything like that. Like my diet's been pretty bland, but I don't know. I hate to see her so upset like that because it's like I can't do anything about it kind of thing, you know? Like I'm trying everything to solve the issue, but it's not as easy as like changing her diaper or feeding her, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna try these, and then I told you guys I was getting one of these for upstairs and one of these for downstairs to go along with the Dawn dish soap so that I can clean the bottles and the pump parts in the middle of the night. And then I got this because I couldn't resist. This is one of those little like clay handprint ornaments, and I thought it was cute with the little red bow on there, so I'm going to use that as a Christmas ornament. And then I'll probably write something in red permanent marker like Kennedy's first Christmas and the date and all of that, but I just thought this was super cute, so I'm excited to do that. Maybe we'll do that this weekend with Ricky. And then the last thing that I got is this. So Ricky's going to make fun of me because he thinks that these look like very like Erica, what's her name? Erica Badeau? You guys know who I'm talking about. But this is like one of those baby carrier wrap things. Although this one, you don't have to do any wrapping. It says that it slips on like a shirt. So if you look at the back on this guy, it looks like you just slip it over your head just like that. And I need something to carry her around in the house with because I obviously don't want to leave her unattended, but like I have to get stuff done around the house eventually. For my own sanity, I can't just sit on the couch all day with her. I would love to do that and just like cuddle her all day, but at the same time, like I need to keep my mind moving and get stuff done around the house. So we're gonna try this out tomorrow and we'll see how it goes. Erica, what's her name? Oh my gosh. I have to Google it. Erica Badu. That was gonna drive me insane. He thinks that those look very like Erica Badu, like very like natural, like hippie mom, but I do not care. I am desperate. So we're gonna try it out and we'll see what it's like. We'll see if she likes it too. Okay, so I was going to talk a lot more, but I feel like this video is already pretty long, so I hope you enjoyed going with me on my very first outing solo with Kennedy. I wish I would have got on film me attempting to get the car seat out of the stroller or the car seat onto the stroller, but it's okay. We survived, and I brushed my teeth, so, you know, like I said earlier, that's a win. I am going to do another video shortly here where I talk about my labor and delivery story, and then something, oh, and then the nursery tour. So if you guys have anything else that you would like to see from me, let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.